Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the studio. It's the Freedom Property Podcast. Aimon, welcome back.
Welcome back to yourself.
It's been a while since we put out the podcast show.
Yeah, it has been a while.
I'm happy that we're back up and running, talking to our clients, our future clients, and all the people that tune into this show. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. But yeah, I'm excited about this new season we are about to hit off.
Well, first of all, if you haven't noticed, we're in a new studio. Absolutely.
So yeah, this is an unbelievable new office. We've just renovated here in Brisbane East at Wynnum, and
it was an old bank, wasn't it?
Used to be the bank, yeah. Still a lot of money floating around in here now, but yeah, just in a different way. But yeah, very, very excited with this office. Really good culture, really good team we're building here, and this studio is awesome. Yeah, I'm stoked. You know, I think this is going to be good to get some of these guests on. They're going to be impressed with this room and see what they're all about. You know, we've got a lot of good agents that are going to come onto the show soon and tell us what they do and how they do things, and give back to the audience and give back to the people that are tuning in.
And if you're watching this and you are an agent out there, you feel like you have value, feel free to reach out to either myself or Josh, and we might be able to pencil in a time. What have we got, like 10 booked in already though?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got some really good agents coming on, so some really good value that's going to be provided to the audience soon. So really excited. I think it would be nice for us to start and give everybody a bit of a recap on what we've been up to here at Freedom over the last couple of months, because it's been a few months since the podcast show. Obviously, we've got the new office.
Yeah.
You know, we're setting up a lot of things behind the scenes with our agents in marketing right now, which we can talk about. We're building a big training course as well, which is pretty much there.
It's almost done. Yeah, it's looking really nice.
Yeah, filmed the last episode maybe yesterday.
Yeah.
A few bonus episodes that we'll do. We're calling it Agent Growth, obviously, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to help our agents grow. It's going to help their businesses grow, hopefully them grow as people. And yeah, we're setting up a little bit of a community. We're using the school app, so if you've ever used the school app before, we're going to do it in there.
It's so clean, nice interface.
Yeah. What I'm thinking with that community that we're building, so we're using the school app. It's called Agent Growth, our community, and so we'll put it out there to our Freedom agents to start with, and I'm thinking we can invite, other external agents if they want to be a part of this community that we're building. And it'll be a nice safe space for agents to come in and have a chat to each other, not Facebook, it's, it's our own little safe environment there. And, agents could talk to us, they could talk to each other, and they could say, like, how do I deal with this? Or how can I get an answer for this? Or, and just the agents in there can provide each other with value, because there'll be some good agents in there. I want it to be like an agent growth club,
Yeah.
So I think it'd be pretty cool.
That's a good way to frame it, a club. Because it's like, you can be in competition with people, but like you can also hang out and chat about what's going on and provide each other with value. Like, we're not just enemies. Like, you might want to list a house over me, but like we can chat about objections and stuff,
Oh, absolutely. So, and everyone's doing it, and you're better off to get to know your competition and, all be in this together, because it's, the long game everyone's playing here. And as you can see, like a lot of people are willing to come onto the podcast show, give us everything, like there's, everyone's different. Everyone's just their own people, and your clients, they're just going to connect to the people. So why don't we all just come together in a safe space like the Agent Growth Club that we're going to build? It's a nice portal, it's a nice community, and then from there we could have this safe space where people communicate and collaborate and talk to each other. But then from there, if they want to go into the classroom and they can do my course, they could do that. But then what I was thinking is that some of these top agents that we're getting in and we're connecting to, we can help them build their own training course inside Agent Growth. So for instance, if we had a really solid agent in there, you could someone could take their class, they could take their classroom and they could do their course, because you might be able to learn a lot of me, you might be able to learn a lot of somebody else. We could get an auctioneer to come in and do their course. We could get a media guy to come in and do their course, how to sell digital marketing, how to sell products.
Yep.
So there'll be little courses inside here that people will have access to. So we'll start with my one, we'll see how that goes, and then see who wants to get involved.
But the course will be free for Freedom agents, is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. We'll make it free for Freedom agents, and then we'll make it cost effective as possible for the external agents outside of Freedom. Moving forward, we just want to help as many agents as possible. That's our focus. All right. So we can do it through this podcast show. We can do it for the people that are at Freedom, and for the external agents that aren't at Freedom, we're still happy to help you. Talk to us. We're going to give you as much value as possible and just help you as much as we can.
And that kind of leads into the next thing that we're really focusing on. That word is really, that's the modern currency, isn't it? It's value, Yep. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs right now shouting that as well. And it just works as well when it comes to marketing, whether we're marketing for agents, whether we're marketing to agents, or whether we're just trying to provide value to the marketplace and not asking for anything in return.
Yep.
And if you're out there and you're trying to get listings, you're trying to get leads, whatever you're trying to get from somebody, stop asking for it. Yep. Just give them things.
Absolutely.
And then after a million gives, then be like, hey, do you want to? And they've already called you, so you don't even have to ask them.
Yeah, we just finished a training session with the team, and now that we're in this digital space and now that we're in this full-blown marketing mindset, it's so clear how we're going to help these agents, get business. And, there's old school real estate, but modern day real estate, it's really simple now. It's really clear, you're going to need to do all the things an agent needs to do normally, but this modern day approach of getting data, of getting leads, this is what we're going to train our agents to do, and we're going to train you through this course, and we can train you right now. Let's talk about it briefly. All right. So let's just say, you're doing ads right now on social media agents. You're trying to get people to give you their details, but it's just not working. And you're probably saying to your digital marketer, your media guy, social media doesn't work. I'm not getting any leads.
We hear it so often.
And it's not necessarily that it doesn't work. It's just your offer isn't strong enough. Okay, so let's talk about offers. Now, in the show previously, we've spoken about dominating a certain thing, like dominating a patch, dominating a location, dominating a style of property. If you have that in your arsenal, then you should be able to come up with a really fantastic offer. Let's take acreage properties right now. Okay, so if you're an agent, your offer has to be something so powerful that's going to make these acreage owners want to give you their details. So that might look something like, below, I have something that every acreage homeowner needs to receive. I have got the most perfect guide on how to sell acreage properties. It's got to be something that's got to be a good offer. It's got to be worth the hook, and then we talk to the agents about creating pain points. So it's difficult living on an acreage property because you've got so much land to look after, especially if you're thinking about selling it. You've got to get that land looking all perfect. You've got to, organize a stylist. You've got to organize cleaners. You've got to sort out this. You've got to sort out that. Pain points, boom, 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 all these pain points. And then you can offer a solution. So what if I could take all of those things away from you so you didn't have to worry about all of them? I've got this information below. All you got to do is click, send us through your details, and I'll send you a full bulletproof guide on how to solve all of these problems. So it's a really simple, clear way of getting their details. So we tried this with agents because we're working to try and get agents to join the brand. We want agents to join the brand. There's no denying we're doing all this stuff because we want you to join. We want you to come and work with us, but it's, if we just keep going join us, it's not going to work.
Again, it's like an agent, it's just you just being list with me, and there's 40 other agents that are also saying that. And just imagine you're a seller, you just be like,
yeah.
But imagine you're a seller in your scenario. If you're an acreage seller, just imagine yourself in those shoes and you see that hook pop up. You're like, all right, I'll give you another 20 seconds. And then after all that, you're like, yeah, that is all of my pain. And what, you're going to solve it for me for free? If you're actually in that position, you're bashing your details into to get that guide.
Yeah. And what we're going to do with the recruitment side of this. So we recently, we did a video and it was about my listing presentation. So that's our lead magnet, the listing presentation.
You might have seen it already.
Yeah.
Floating around.
If you clicked on it, you're in our funnel now and you're hooked, and you're going to be getting hit with a lot more of these ads. So,
mate, even my mum and dad's in the funnel, I'm pretty sure. So.
Oh, nice. Lovely. I love that. But yeah, we're going to try and figure out who we really need to get in there for the recruitment purposes, and, for the agents as well, who they really need. If they're trying to specialize in a suburb, we'll get it around that suburb. If they're trying to specialize in a type of property, we'll try and get it in front of those people. But for us, for recruitment, we're targeting agents. So, the video that we put out was, would you like to receive my listing presentation for absolutely free? Okay, and then we talked about the pain points, like if you're not listing over 10 houses a month, like if you've been, struggling, I can help you. I've been selling real estate for a very long time. I've sold a lot of properties, like we walk the walk, so now these agents are like, oh, okay, well, I say, well, I'll give you my listing presentation for absolutely free. Just click the link below. Now, you're an agent, you know that I sell houses. You know that maybe it's worthwhile maybe getting that, and you think, I'll have a look at it.
Especially if it's free, again.
Yeah.
You're not saying, hey, do you want my listing pres? You have to give me this, this, and this.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that.
Yeah.
You know?
And then we send them through to this landing page, which this landing page has got information about like other agents I've helped and properties I've sold, and maybe why you should definitely give me your details to get this free listing presentation. And we turned this ad on like just over a week ago, and we've had around 70 inquiries on that already. So that's 70 agents who have jumped on and given me their details. So now I'm like, bloody hell, that's how good's that? Didn't even have to do anything to get them their details, really. And so now I've sent them the listing presentation, and I'll give it like 3 or 4 days. And they're in this email series with me now. So I again provide them even more value.
Getting even more value,
yeah. So I send them this email, and then I send them another email with even more value, another email with even more value on what we do. And then I ring them and I say, hey, Aimon, how you going? It's Josh, Freedom Property. And they're like, oh, hey. And I can sense if they've taken the time to watch the video. Some of them, like half of them haven't even watched it. How serious are you about your business? Come on.
You just hang up on them? Or?
Oh, I'm just like, seriously. But the ones that have watched it, and I'm like, I just wanted to get some feedback from you on my listing presentation. What did you think? And they're just like, oh yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And I'm like, cool. I was like, any feedback you can give me? Like, how do you think I could improve? And they're like, oh no, that's pretty good, man. Like, I'm just like, cool. Like, you've been in real estate for long, and just start asking them some questions, get to know them. And I'm just like, no worries, bro. See you later. And I don't ask for anything. Okay. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be there for these agents now. And I'm just going to send them my training course. I'm just going to be there, send them the podcasts. I'm just going to be here. So now if that agent is willing to talk to us about how they can market themselves better, how they can get a better listing presentation, how they can have better profile, maybe a better deal, we are going to be right here. And they're going to trust us because I'm, going to give them as much as I possibly can. I've already done that before you've even got here. Imagine what's going to happen when you get here. You see, so, and that's how you got it. These agents, this is what we want you to do with your sellers. Okay. So think about your seller. What does your seller need? They need value from you. So think about that acreage owner. What's the things that the acreage owner might need help with? Like when you're preparing your property, or when you're looking after an acreage property, or when you're doing these things, like what do you need?
And how can you solve that problem?
Absolutely. And once you get them in that funnel that we're going to create, then we can retarget. And we can train you on how to do this with properties as well. So for instance, like that funnel that we're doing to generate agents leads, we can do the same thing via a property listing. So we can put the listing up, and then we can do videos to the potential buyers that are wanting those things. So what's the problems that the buyers have? Have you got horses? Do you need somewhere to store your horses? Check this out. Is your family getting too big? Have you got too many kids in the house that you're at right now? What are their pain points? Check this out. And then you show them this video, and then you drive them back to this landing page, which is the property, but now they're in this funnel, and you can then hit them with all your other properties. You can hit them with all of your ads, and now you can really start to get some traction with your marketplace. So that's what we're going to do with the marketing this year. So you're going to see us everywhere.
And if all this is sounding like absolute nonsense to you, you're probably working with the wrong media and marketing person. And you need to get around this language if you want to win over the next 5 years. Because this is the value economy now. And you cannot be an old school agent. You will lose and you will die in every single listing presentation moving forward. You know,
if you don't understand, like a majority of the listing presentations, so I'm still on the tools, I still sell houses, you know, like the majority of listing presentations I go to, I talk to them about social media. I talk to them about that world. I talk to them about how I can handle buyers perfectly and the journey that I put the buyers on. And then I talk to them about how I'm going to market their property. And, you know, like, you just got them.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. You're right. If you roll into the listing press and you're talking about these kinds of modern things, how many other agents are going, you know, you're going up against that are actually talking about these? Yeah, they might have a relationship with them for 20 years, but if you roll in there saying how you're going to retarget them through a landing page and a funnel, and they're like, oh, well, that guy is the guy. Never heard of Josh Sherwood, but he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, you just got to saturate your marketplace, but not annoying them with value, you know, and we're going to train our agents how to do that. We can train you. You don't have to be an agent of Freedom Property. We can still help you as much as we can. Again, we're going to provide you with value so that when your boss does annoy you and does want to rip you off or does something dodgy to you in your office, because eventually they will, we are right here ready to swoop in and give you the best deal you've ever seen in real estate. We're going to give you the best marketing to help you grow your business.
The best media as well.
Unbelievable, you know. So,
but for now, just hang out on the podcast. We're here. You can just listen. We're going to provide value for the podcast.
100%, you know. But yeah, this year is all about learning. It's all about helping our agents. We're going to give you the full bulletproof plan on how to do that. We basically just want agents to come to us and be like, what do we do? And we're going to be like, all right, here's all the steps, and just follow that. Even just say that and just reply with that and give them this. And when this happens, do this. And we're going to give you the full bulletproof plan for everything. And if you just follow these steps and processes, you're going to be okay. And that's what we're going to do this year. So it's going to be an exciting year. And yeah, stay sharp, agents. Stay fit. Stay healthy. You know, like, get your mind right. It's like, let's get in the gym. Let's start working out. Let's, you know, be good to your family. Get off the alcohol. You know, like, let's do this year. Let's have a good crack at this year. Like, it's all you got to do is you just got to get to know these people and build a relationship with these people, and then be in the background, just, you know, being a service, being of value, and just not be weird. And like, you should get listings.
Don't be weird. That's the number one advice in 2024 from Josh.
Seriously. But yeah, loving the podcast room. It's like when you're in here, you're like, woo. Like
it's real weird. Like, if you come on and you're like looking at the other person, it's just like, yeah you'll see. But
in the background, it's just like, feels like it's moving, but it's not. We've got the opening party for the office here tonight, the Wynnum office. So this podcast will be released after that. So if you came to the party, hopefully you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all the agents tonight. I'm just really stoked about what this year is going to bring. Simplifying freedom is the goal for us. Marketing our agents perfectly, learning, getting the best agents in here we possibly can, learning off them, just getting as much info as we possibly can, and just, yeah, taking this thing to the whole next level.
Nice.
It's exciting. Lovely. Should we leave it there?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. We've got some good guests coming on the next podcast show, so stay tuned. Looking forward to chatting to you again soon. Catch you later.